Hey there, underwater adventurers. Have you ever wondered why you, a fabulous air-breathing human, can't just dive into the deep blue sea and breathe like a fish? I mean, fish do it all the time. No snorkels, no tanks, no scuba suits, just gills and chill. So what gives? Why do we go glub, glub, glub and panic like a soggy sandwich the second we try to breathe underwater? Get ready to put on your imaginary scuba helmets and dive into today's watery, wacky, science-packed adventure. Now let's start at the surface. Literally, you and I, we breathe air, delicious, invisible air that has this awesome ingredient, oxygen. Our bodies love oxygen. It's like the pizza of gases. And our lungs, total oxygen fans. But here's the twist. Water has oxygen too. Yup, it's true. H2O means 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. But wait, before you start gulping pool water, listen up. That oxygen is part of the water molecule, not floating around ready to be slurped like a milkshake. Now, fish have figured out a sneaky, slimy, smart way to get their oxygen fix. It's called gills, not grills like a barbecue. Gills. Gills are special organs that can take oxygen out of the water, like a superpower built into their fishy faces. Fish pull water in through their mouths and push it out through their gills. And the gills grab the oxygen floating around in the water, kind of like how you pick marshmallows out of a bowl of cereal. The rest, out it goes. It's a smooth operation. Humans, though, we got lungs. Big, squishy air balloons in our chest. They work great in, well, air. But underwater, not so much. Our lungs aren't built to filter oxygen from water. We can't slurp it out. We just end up choking. Not pretty. It would be like trying to use a vacuum cleaner in a swimming pool. Spoiler alert, it wouldn't end well. Your lungs are like that vacuum. They need air, not water. Otherwise, splork. Let's go deeper, figuratively. Your lungs have little balloon-like sacs called alveoli. That's where the magic happens. Oxygen from the air goes into those sacs, then into your blood. But guess what? If you fill those sacs with water instead of air, your body's like, what is this? I ordered oxygen. So even though water has some oxygen, your lungs can't extract it. It's the wrong delivery system. You wouldn't order a pizza and expect it to come inside a bottle of shampoo, right? Same thing. Let's not forget pressure. The deeper you go underwater, the more pressure you feel. Your lungs get squeezed tighter than a jelly sandwich in a backpack. Try breathing like that, and you'll sound like a soggy accordion. Plus, holding your breath only works for so long. Unless you're a sea otter or a champion synchronized swimmer, you're going to need to come up for air eventually. Even dolphins and whales who live in the ocean have to breathe air. They don't have gills. Now you might be thinking, can't scientists invent a way for us to breathe underwater? Cool thought. There's research into something called artificial gills, machines that might one day let humans pull oxygen from water. But we're not quite there yet. And until then, snorkels and scuba tanks are our best buddies. Now let's circle back to our fishy friends. Their gills are like fine-tuned filters, full of thin layers and blood vessels. As water flows over them, oxygen sneaks in, and carbon dioxide sneaks out. It's a perfect little swap party happening right in their gill zone. Humans don't get invited to that party because our lungs are just not made for that watery dance. We're strictly land breathers. Grass, trees, clouds, fresh air. That's our scene. Unless we're visiting the ocean in full gear. And don't even think about growing gills. Evolution takes millions of years. You'd need a lot of swim lessons. Like so many that your great-great-great-great-grandkids might have gills. Maybe. And if you tried to surgically add gills right now, don't even go there. Biology just doesn't work that way. You'd still need lungs because your whole body's built around them. Plus, the gills wouldn't work without special fishy blood flow and watery movement. So next time you're splashing in the bathtub or dunking your head in a pool pretending to be a mermaid or submarine captain, remember this. You're an oxygen-breathing, land-living superstar, and that's pretty amazing too. We humans may not be able to breathe underwater, but we've got big brains, cool gadgets, and the ability to ask awesome questions like, why can't I breathe like a goldfish? That curiosity, that's your superpower. All right, science sailors, that wraps up our bubbly adventure into the mystery of breathing underwater. You learned about lungs, gills, oxygen, pressure, and why your nose would not thank you for trying to inhale in the pool. Don't forget to dive into our other videos. We've got videos in what makes you blush, sneezing volcanoes, floating mysteries, and more science than a jellyfish can wiggle at. Like, subscribe, and share with your fish-loving friends. Stay curious, stay dry, and remember, just because fish make it look easy doesn't mean we should try to be seafood superheroes. Catch you next time, my gill-less geniuses.